Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm going to make an easy pie today just for us to have here at home. I've been busy making stuff for our local events, and so I've got a coconut cream pie in the background that I've made, and now I just want something simple to have here at home. So I'm going to make a pie that doesn't have to be baked. Just basically throw these ingredients together, and it's a chocolate pie that you use pudding in. So I'm starting with 22 Oreos that I crushed, and that's the base of my crust. And I'm even gonna put this in one of my throwaway pie plates so I don't have that mess later. And to that I'm gonna add 5 tablespoons of softened or melted butter. And I'm gonna stir that together. And this is gonna be pressed into my metal pie plate. When I made the coconut cream pie to take to the local event, I had my double package of pie tins, and I thought I'm just gonna use that one instead of dirtying one that I have to wash later. And this comes with a lid, so it makes it really handy. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the bottom of my pie plate. Get all that with my spoon. And I just want to press this in. A little ways up the sides so you get some of that with the pie. Okay. I've got some of my family that's going to come cook with me in the next few weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always fun to have any company cooking, but it's especially fun when it's family. Part of the time it'll be my daughter-in-law, my granddaughters, my sister. So it'll just be a lot of fun. Okay, so my pie crust is done. So I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna use a different bowl. And I'm going to mix together 2 packages, the 3.9 ounce packages of instant chocolate pudding. So I need 2 of those. And you want this filling to be fairly rich. So you can use regular chocolate, you can use chocolate fudge, whatever you like. And to that, I'm gonna add 2 cups of cold half and half. If you don't buy half and half, but you buy cream, you can use 2 cups of cream and you can use 1 cup of cream and 1 cup of milk. But I had half and half that I need to use. So I'm gonna whisk this for a couple of minutes until it starts to thicken. And then I'm going to place a layer of it into my pie crust. And then I'm gonna top that layer with a thin layer of, I have a 16 ounce, but it's half full, 8 ounces of Cool Whip. And then I'm gonna repeat that process, ending with the Cool Whip. And then I will take a Hershey's bar and I will put some of the shavings of my Hershey bar over the top of it. So you can see this is a really thick chocolate. You guys ever have those days that you have so many things that you need to do and you're just not sure what to do first, and so you put it all off, and then before long it's time to have it all done and you're just starting. So I really have to rush and get some of my stuff done. I used to tease my students that would procrastinate about their procrastination, and they always said to me, well, you put things off too, which I do. And I always told them the difference is I still got my stuff done, and usually on time, so we're ahead of time a lot of times. Okay, so I'm gonna take that and put half of it into my pie plate over my crust. Get it off my spoon or my spatula. This makes a really fudgy chocolate pie. Okay. Now when I do this first layer, I'm gonna put this in the fridge for about 5 minutes to let that set a little bit so that it's a little easier for me to spread that Cool Whip on top of it. So I will spread this out, put it in the fridge for 5 minutes, and then I'll come back. Okay. I spread my chocolate layer of pudding, then I put a layer, half of my Cool Whip on there after I let it sit in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the last of my pudding on top of my Cool Whip layer, and then I'll top the whole thing, I still need that, with the remaining Cool Whip. So this is really, since it's so thick, I like to dot it and then try to spread it instead of trying to just spread it out because it's so thick, which makes it a fudgy, wonderful flavor and texture once it's done. I love chocolate, and this has such a good chocolate flavor. Okay, try to get the last of it. No, sometimes it's easier with my spatula and other times it's easier with my knife. Just depends. And you're not going to see this layer, but you want to work with it and get it spread out as well as you can. Now once I put my last layer of Cool Whip on it, I'm going to, you can do one of two things actually. I'm going to take a Hershey's candy bar and my vegetable peeler, and I'm going to make some shavings with that. You could also just crush up some more of your Oreos and put that on top. Okay. Last one, my hand's not big enough to hold that. And then this will go in the refrigerator once I've got it all put together with the chocolate on top. Okay, to do the chocolate, like I said, you could use the Oreos, or you can take a section of your chocolate bar and your vegetable peeler and just go down the side and make little curls that you can put on the top of your cake or pie, excuse me. And you can do as few or as many as you want to. So I will show you a picture of the completed pie. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm getting ready to make a snack for ball games. It's always nice to have some kind of a party mix of some sort, either when we're sitting and watching a ball game at home or when to grab to go when we go to the ball games to save us on snacks. So I am going to make one that's both sweet and a little bit salty today. And we're going to start with, I have 3 cups of Chex, and these are the corn Chex. And I measured those in it with a dry measuring cup because there is a slight difference in measuring with liquid and dry. And I have 2 cups of rice Chex. And then I have 1 cup of oat Chex. And you can use wheat if you find those and you would rather have those. I'm also going to add a package of goldfish pretzels. I'm not crazy about pretzels, but I like Dots pretzels and I like goldfish pretzels. So I'm going to put 1 small bag of those in this. I'm going to turn my stove on. I have a half a cup of butter that's partially melted, and I'm going to melt that the rest away. My package of goldfish. And I'm also going to add, just for color and flavor, the cheese Ritz, or the cheese goldfish, the colored ones. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of Cheez-Its, crackers. So I have all of my crackers and my cereals mixed together. My butter's still in the process of melting. So I'm going to mix these up a little bit. And I've taken a cookie sheet and put some parchment on it. That's ready to go. My oven is preheated at 300 degrees. Okay. So along with my half a stick of butter, or my stick of butter, my half a cup of butter, I'm going to add a half a cup of brown sugar. And I want 2 tablespoons of honey. Do this every time, about make a mess with it because I can't get it to come out. There we go. There's that oven, 300. When I put this in the oven, after I mix this sugar mixture and honey mixture over my cereals, when I put this in the oven, I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes, but I'm going to stir it about every 10 minutes just to make sure that everything gets coated. Okay. Just that. And then I want to also put into this a teaspoon of salt. My lid back in the crock. So I'm going to heat this up just till the brown sugar melts, so it won't be grainy. And then I'll pour that over my sugar mixture, or over my cereal mixture. I'm having trouble talking this morning. Afternoon. Once I do that, when I bake it in the oven for the 30 minutes at 300, stirring every 10 minutes, I'm going to leave this on the parchment paper to cool for 30 minutes. And then at that point, I can stir in the last 2 ingredients. And that's, I have some miniature marshmallows and some Reese's Pieces that go in this. And you can serve this, just sit and eat it. You can put it in snack bags. You could put it in a waffle cone and serve it that way if you want presentation. So that's all there is to this sweet and salty snack mix. Sugar is not quite melted yet. still a little grainy, you can kind of hear it. We like regular party mix as well. This just gives us a different, kind of a different flavor combination. And so, yeah, regular party mix you can pretty much take anywhere. This particular party mix, obviously you can't take it if the weather's real warm. You wouldn't want to take it because it's got the Reese's Pieces in it and they would melt. Okay. Okay, I'm going to drizzle this over the top. So stir it and then put it on the cookie sheet. So if you like sweet and savory, this is a good combination. Here we go. It's ready to go in that oven at 300 degrees, and I'll stir it every so often. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.